What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Owen Odyssey, and today is episode 2 of the Getting Started with YouTube series, so let's jump right into it. And if you're not familiar with this series, the first episode doesn't really have a title, but if you are staying tuned to this series, you need to go watch episode 1 so you're fully caught up. That is the best editing software. I didn't say it was a series because I didn't really know it was going to be a series until I watched it again one time. And I saw for part 2. And if you want to see a part 2 on this video on the essential gear that you'll need, and part 2 would be the gear, like the essentials that you need. And I was like, oh, how many likes does it have? So apparently a lot of you wanted to see that, and I completely forgot. And it's been 5 months now, so I'm sorry. But here's the video y'all been waiting for. And thank you for asking questions. I've loved to been able to answer your questions, and I hope you are satisfied with those answers. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So today we're going to be covering audio, lighting, video. Yes, I know that it sounds crazy, but everything will be under $100 and probably won't even add up to $100. So let's jump right into the video aspect. So when starting a YouTube channel, honestly, the idea of oh my gosh, I gotta find a camera, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, it's too much. It's not even necessary at all. So when you're starting out with YouTube, literally just use your phone or your iPad. I know so many people that do the same exact thing, and it turns out great. And honestly, the iPhone and iPad cameras get better every single time they release. And there's honestly, sometimes they outbeat the other cameras. So just start with your phone. I think phones look great. If you don't have a phone, you want to buy a phone, the iPhone 13 looks amazing and has amazing quality, and you can get them used for $200, which isn't too bad for a phone with those capabilities. Okay, so we have the video covered. Now at the end of this video, I'm going to be showing you a full setup with the stuff that we have picked out today, so I can really show you what it looks like and how it's not necessary to buy a crazy camera for YouTube, even when you're just starting out. I mean, the reason I have this and I'm not famous is because I'm actually a photographer and I'm just using the same thing. But now that we have video covered, let's get audio covered. Now, I've done a lot of audio stuff on this channel, a little too much, I think, but I have a couple microphones that we're going to compare. All right, so we're going to be comparing 3 microphones. The Rode Video Mic Go 2. I'm 99% sure that's what it's called. Yes, I got it. The Video Mic Go 2. And then we have the Rode Video Micro. All of these are under $100. The last one, sort of. I'll explain this after these two because this is kind of more high-end. So starting out this is the Rode Video Micro. This thing is super, super tiny, and it's $50, and it sounds amazing. And if you haven't seen my other gajillion videos on how this sounds, I'll show you how it sounds right now. This is the sound from the Rode Video Micro. You can't see me because I don't have a long enough auxiliary cord that plugs into the camera, but this is the audio coming straight out here, no editing at all. This is what it actually sounds like. And the dead cat on here, that's what that's called, or a wind muffler, is on here to block some of the the blowing off the microphone, because if I take the thing off, now it's just gonna sound crazy because I'm just blowing, you can hear all my blowing. Alright, this is the sound coming out of the Rode Video Mic Go 2. This is one of my favorite mics. I've used it in so many videos. It's so easy to use, and also it's cool to hold up as a mic and talk into it, because usually I like to keep my mics off frame sometimes, off camera frame, except when it's a microphone like this that's kind of supposed to be in the frame. This microphone I like to use as an exception. I really like it. This one is $100. Yes, I know 30 seconds ago I said it wouldn't add up to $100. Everything will be under $100 and probably won't even add up to $100. But honestly, if this is all you're going to spend your money on, it's totally worth it, because everything else is kind of going to be free, and I'll show you how. And now we can talk about the special mic. Okay, so we went through the other 2 microphones. Now we're going to go through the Rode Pod Mic, the special boy. So if you're a beginner watching this video, which you probably are, and you're just trying to start a YouTube channel with no confusion, just skip to the other aspects of when we go into lighting and stuff like that, and skip this part because you'll die of confusion. But if you decide to stay, maybe you run a podcast or you're higher-end professional, you've come to the right place for this boy. This is the Rode Pod Mic. It's $100. and it's not your typical microphone. Now, your other microphones that we were talking about are 3.5, so it's a little hole, a headphone jack, I refer to it as. And this is powered by XLR cable, which is 3.5 millimeter cable or headphone jack's big brother. This will take higher quality audio from this thing, because this baby's the real deal right here. You're getting this, you're not having another regret in the world. So this will not plug directly in your camera. If it does plug like into your DSLR, tell me what it is, because I've never seen anything like it. But it'll plug into your, your stereotypical TV thing, probably your TV cameras that you see on live TV. That was a lot of TV. But this is running into a housing called an audio interface. Now mine's a two-way, so I have two of these. I plug another one in for is that a bug? One in. I have two of these which I run into the back of this, and I plug that in, and it syncs up both of our audio, so I can talk in one, my guest can talk in the other, and then boom, it works. So I can adjust the audio from here. Like I have mine on the left right now, so I could turn that up, and I could turn that down, and I could see on the side when I'm peaking, this red light will turn on when I'm sounding too high or too distorted, and I think it's awesome. It definitely does the job. This is $100. This, I got this for like $50, and then I got the housing was $220. I got it for $70. It was on sale though. Thank you, because I wouldn't be able to afford that. That is, if you're wondering what it is, that's a Saramonic SR-AX 107. Yeah, if you are wondering what model it is. And what I think is cool is you can screw your camera directly on top of it, and on the sides, I'll have to get some B-roll of that. On the side, you can slip in another microphone or like a tiny light. It's got a hot shoe on it, which I think is not a too necessary feature, but I think it's cool. But I'll tell you, if you're doing a podcast or you're doing something high-end, no, I would not put this on a boom pole and then stick it in a commercial shot. That's not going to do the job, because the one con about this is a studio mic. This is not a, hey, let's go grab a quick professional microphone shot. This is a studio mic. This stays. I only move this when I'm filming videos, and I don't like to move it. I don't like to travel with it, because first of all, this permanently is almost always on that Rode arm, and what that does is that booms it on the desk, and it's really convenient to just sit down and start recording. But I'll rarely move it like this. If you're gonna get like a boom pole, just take one of these, put it on a tripod, and stick it over there, and it'll do the job for you. But now let's jump into the lighting. Alrighty, now we're gonna cover lighting. Now, if you've been subscribed to this channel for a while, you know that I don't use lights almost all the time. So what I mean by that is literally just take your camera or your phone even, put it right by a window, have the window right here, have the window go like this and not straight on, because that doesn't look good. And I've already said that a million times, light side, dark side. Yes, I know I say it a lot, all right? I get it. I'm sorry. It's just I cannot stress how much of a difference it makes. So put your camera here, have the light right here, boom. Cloudy days work best. You can even use sunny days. Just make sure it's like chill sunny and not like, oh my gosh, the sun is right outside my window. Have it come here. You have a light side, dark side. It looks great. Now, if you really want to use a light, if you're a makeup person, I get it, all right? And then you can pick up a light for like $10. This is a ring light. My grandma got this for $5 at a garage sale and gave it to me. Thank you, Grandma. It works so well, and if you're wondering even how to use one, yeah, there's a way how to use it besides turning it on and off and putting it somewhere. I have a video of that. I'll leave that at the end, so you can go watch it afterwards to gain your further ring light knowledge. But honestly, lighting, you don't even need to mess with that, because if you mess with it too much, it could end up looking bad. So just stick with the natural lights, and then we can worry about lights another day. So now we have everything. We have our phone, we have our microphone, and we have our lighting. Also, by the way, I would say you should get this if you're not going to hold your mic. I'd get like a little tripod like this for $10, or I'd get like one of these little tiny tripods. I can't give you the name of this one because I can't really buy it by itself. It came with one of my It came with my gimbal as a stand, and I just use that as a tiny microphone stand. But let me show you what the full setup looks like. All right, so this is what the full final setup looks like. I'm using an iPad right now with the Rode VideoMic Go 2, and the reason that I'm using the Rode VideoMic Go 2 instead of the Rode Video Micro was because there's one feature that I did fail to mention, that while the Rode VideoMic Go 2 has a 3.5 port, it also has a USB-C port, which is super handy when connecting to most iPads and phones these days are powered by USB-C and not the old Lightning cable, and you could just take a USB-C to USB-C and plug it right in there, and it's super cost effective. Now you could do the 3.5 millimeter way, but you'd have to buy a separate adapter that connects from 3.5 to USB-C, and this just solves that hassle. So if you think this looks good, make sure to tell me down in the comments and to make sure to like this video. And that comes to an end of part 2. Per part 3, I'm thinking kind of like editing tips with your editing software. So tell me what editing software you would like to see for the editing tricks, like CapCut, Final Cut Pro, or which one you think is the most popular. Also, you can go vote on a poll on which one of those you think we should do, and the most popular one I will do as well. And if you have other episode ideas for this series, feel free to let me know in the comments or on that poll comments. So I'll see you in the next one. Peace.